Units heading out to the code 3 chase. Suspect was last reported southbound on Highway 99.
Can you give me more info on that call? Just clearing another call. I'm headed over there. Closing fast on a vehicle that matches the description. That reported party? All units go to condition 2. Pilot into a rig, stand by. I'm gonna try to get in front of this guy and slow him down. Sierra 16, 1023 with the pursuit.
going, guys? How's it going? What a Friday. Thank God it's Friday. Or do we thank God it's Friday? Is there a God? I don't know. Is Bitcoin okay? Jesus. Is crypto alright? Oh no! We're getting sucked into that black hole as, of course, Bitcoin and all other assets tumble. Yeah, it's falling. It's falling, man. It's falling. How's it going, Truck Dono? It will be all right, right? What do we say all the time? I'll just start with that. Just kind of get it out of the way as our mantra.
So
right?
Just chill out.
Yeah.
Drink a 7-Up. Eat a moon pie. Quit murdering people.
Yeah, it's been a day, man. It's been a day. Holy crap, guys! I can't believe this. Bitcoin's sitting at 61, teeter-tottering around 61 right now. Oof, 61.4. Look at this. Look at this. Oh my God, let's get myself out of the way here. Yeah, I got my McDonald's hoodie on. You know what's going on, guys? When I got the McDonald's hoodie, I just got off work. It's been a bad day at work. You know, the fryer. I smell like the fryer all the time. And yeah, Bitcoin, of course, coming down pretty hard. We didn't bounce down to the level I predicted, though. But look at that. Look how close I got again last night. This is where we were. Boom. And yeah, I didn't quite fall as low as that. But it could happen tonight. We'll see what Japan wants to do as they're waking up right now. And yeah, we'll kind of move on from there. Again, scary time for some. That's right, Truck Dono. Truck Dono is, of course, right. Dance. As, yeah, the montage moves on in. I got a ton of guys dancing now. We got, of course, Bitcoin Chan. Yep, we got Bitcoin Chan. We got Jasmine Chan. And joining us with Deadpool, because we're going to watch Deadpool this weekend. Still haven't seen the movie myself. And then, of course, myself, as always, the Crypto Otaku, here on the stream live. So, yeah, this is going on, man. This is what's happening. And we're just watching it. We're just watching this breakdown. But, I mean, I don't know why people are so bearish. All I got to do is zoom out. Just zoom out and look what's going on. Yeah, there's large macro things we can't control, right? But will it affect Bitcoin? That's what I'm going to talk about here tonight. Go over some of my personal experiences, what we've seen last year, as well as what's to come. I mean, we got Fed rate cuts in the United States that are looming. I mean, who knows? We might have an emergency Fed rate cut in August as everyone's on vacation, enjoying their time off, as we the rest of the world starts to burn around it, right? We looked at some of those Twitter posts yesterday. Those memes were hilarious. Everyone's just going in their daily commute on the train, and it's just burning outside the window. Yeah, it's fine. We got at least one Bitcoin. We're fine. Yeah, we're fine. There were some great memes last night that we enjoyed. But yeah, this is what's going on right now. We got, of course, Bitcoin kind of consolidating down here. You can see on the heat map we just took a peek of. It's pretty brutal. Everyone's just kind of stuck, man. The bears and the bulls right now are locking fangs and horns. That's what I'm saying. And yeah, I think I don't think Hulk Hogan can save us anymore, guys. I think that narrative's done. Holy crap. He's still here, though, in spirit, I guess. Brother! Anywho. So, yeah, we're going to see how this plays out. Let's move on into, of course, our key metrics for the day. On Friday, the 2nd, already a third across the world. What is this? What? 35.125? What? We already printed $125 billion in the first 2 days as, yeah, all of our, we just sent all of our policymakers on vacation, I guess. $125 billion. That's what it costs to send 5 senators home, I guess. Right? Yes, as the world burns. I love it, guys. That's insane. That is insane. We just went from 12 billion over the 35 trillion mark to now 125 billion in just 3 days. Mind blown, guys. I cannot get over that. Yeah, we're gonna get to 36 trillion before year end, for sure, guys. Before year end, for sure. How's it going, Focus One? Wow, USD is already... Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Mind blown. I hope you guys got enough Beanie Babies. They're going to be worth a lot in the future, especially when the U.S. market collapse. Don't forget Dave Ramsey, Bitcoin and the Beanie Babies. Anyway, yeah, so Fear and Greed, of course, for stonks right now, it's sitting pretty bad. It's sitting at 27 for, I refresh this now. Yep, still sitting at 27. And the Fear and Greed for crypto currently was a 57, and now it's sitting at 37 in fear. Look at that. We are all burning alive. We're all burning alive. Roast us on the fire. Put another otaku on the fire, because I'm burning up. Nah, we know what it's like. We know how it's been. Look at this. And as the money printing continues, we watch this as well dwindle down to about 103 today. 103. We fell from 104 to 103 by printing $120 billion overnight, guys. We just looked at that. It was 100. It was 12 billion over the 35 mark, right? Yesterday. That's right. Yesterday. Mondo, welcome to the chat, Mondo. Someone said that Japan farted and all the stocks fell because of it. You know, Japan. They have some funny. They have some really twisted humor. I guess that's how I should say it. They got some twisted humor over there. Yeah. You guys seen those crazy, game shows they have over there? They just run around when women's underwear and all sorts of weird stuff, or going bowling with people. Anyway, when we have to burn for warmth, yeah, we have where'd it go? Where'd all my money go? Oh, that's right. Yeah, all my money. It's in the trash where it belongs from yesterday. Yes. And should we just burn the whole trash? No, I can't. I gotta get this out of here. We gotta buy some of this dip, right, guys? We gotta buy some of this dip. Yeah, but my banker's already wondering why the hell all my money's always crumbled up. And I take bites and stuff out of them sometimes. I don't think I can redeem this one anymore. I'm gonna try, but we'll see. You usually don't like it when it's a little less than half. Anywho, yay, Mondo. I'm happy to see Mondo on the stream tonight. As of course, we cover her favorite chart. Why not next? Why not? Why not next for Mondo? Of course, because to celebrate her presence in the chat. The Bitcoin Rainbow chart. Of course, Mondo's favorite chart. Why? Because it's colorful. It's very colorful. Look at this, guys. We are an ass hair away from touching that. Ooh, from touching that. Yeah, the fun mark, right? The fire sale mark. We're almost ready to burn some more dollars at the fire sale mark. Yeah, as I get closer, I cannot believe we're this close, guys. This is insane. Absolutely insane. We have to fall down to 57. Not that far away. I will be celebrating. It's going to be a good time. Of course, guys, hodl. Hodl be thy name. This is going to be, well off in the end. You're going to be well off in the end. Alrighty. So, yeah, that's what's going on with Bitcoin. And the crypto bubbles, man. The crypto bubbles. Holy crap. Look at this. Everything in the red. On the day coming back up as China seems to open and wanting to pump their bags. Because you know what? The rest of the world is cutting rates. We're going to dive a little bit into that. China's cutting rates already. England's cutting rates already. I think Canada already did. Correct me if I'm wrong, Focused. And other ones out there. Anyone else out there in your respective countries. We're cutting rates. Why? Because the world can't handle it, right? and I don't care. I really don't care either way. They can keep it up as high as they want. We know in the end we're headed, right? We know where we're going. Anywho. So yeah, up in the day, pretty much nothing survived today. Nothing survived today. Look at that. BSV basically shoved off all the gains it had. I think it's down to like $45 again. Not even 43.6. So another good thing to pick up if you want to get some diversification into that project. Jasmine's down 12%. Look at that. 2.5 cents. Awesome pickup right now. Dude, there's a lot of stuff on sale. I'm looking at maybe moving some coins around now. Near's down 8%. That's also a great project to pay attention to. Oh, there's Solana's down 10%. Look at this. $150 Solana. Holy crap. Yes. I will be picking up one of those again this weekend as well. What else we got? Bitcoin Cash. Who cares about that? DOT's down 4%. Still pretty steady, though, in the long term. 8% down on Algorand, of course. Ethereum's down 6. This is freaking me out. We already broke 3,000. We're under 3,000 on ETH, guys. Right after the ETFs launch too. That is hilarious to me. So the next 2 weeks, I wouldn't be surprised if this coin's already back up to like new all-time highs or something by the end of the month, by the end of August. Anywho, so that's what's going on with all these coins. It seems like everything's just kind of on fire. That's the theme tonight, guys. We might have to burn something just to celebrate, because it's on fire. Fire! Yeah, that's of course Beavis and Butthead. Of course, this is my favorite metric anyway. How many biddies are left for everyone to strangle themselves and set each other on fire for, right? It looks like we actually had a big chunk picked up today by someone. Probably Mr. 100. It's been a while since we talked about him. But yeah, rumors are he's been picking up even more than 100 now per day. Looks like today, Jasmine Chan, get out of the way. We're at a new low, 2.47 million. We were down, we're down, I guess, on the week. This is the new low for the week, but not a new low for all time for Bitcoin. We still need to get through that 2.4 mark. 2.4 million. And as we also look at Kraken real quick, just to make sure there's no other funny business going on with the Mt. Gox sell-off. If I can get this to show up on the stream. I know, I always am blocking it with my camera. Looks like nothing's still here. Looks like people are starting to move their Bitcoin from the Mt. Gox sell-off. I hate the sell-off. It's not sell-off. It's a dump. The Mt. Gox dump onto exchanges. It looks like they're already moving them back off exchanges, right? So we're already seeing that happen as well. Again, if you guys have it, cold storage, man. Right? Cold storage. That's where it's at, man. This is my own personal cold storage right here. My little ledger. I've got a whole bunch of different cold storage units, but this is my favorite one. So if I don't have one, I'm not endorsed or anything. I'm not sponsored. I don't get any money from this. It's just fun, right? But I do like ledger. Mondo Cat says, my soul is in cold storage. Ooh, that's a good one. Jasmine loves it. Yeah, so do I. Yes, Truck Donald. We love Jasmine Coin here, of course. Yep, there she is again. Just poking in to say hi, apparently. But yeah, it seems like that's what we're looking at right now on all exchanges. Anywho, what's going on with the Bitcoin treasuries.net, of course, the ETFs and all the big players. United States, of course, is preparing to do some sort of sell-off. Rumor is about 10,000 is going to be sold. MicroStrategy is still picking up more. I don't think that's been done yet. 226,000 currently. They just bought 169 today. Not too much. Maybe that might be a preparation of buying a new buy-in as they are trying to get bigger loans. Last I heard it was like $2 billion worth of Bitcoin. That's what's going on with the big, MicroStrategy. But yeah, iBit still sitting at, of course, BlackRock, 343,000. This is insane, guys. Oh my God, this is getting ridiculous. This is getting out of hand. 2 days behind. I don't know, 1 day behind on this. As of today, I'm assuming they're probably already purchased another 1,000. Honestly, if it fell down as high as it did, as much as it did today, they're probably buying at least 2,000. That'd be my guess. But we'll have to look into Twitter for that. BTC balance 240,000. Biddies, of course, on the Grayscale, and Fidelity nearing that 200 mark. Man, I'm still shocked. ARK is, from what I hear, guys, ARK is kind of diversifying theirs a little bit, and they're moving some of their Bitcoin ETFs into the Ethereum ETFs for ARK. That's what's going on with the ETFs. I'm moving on into, of course, the top 10 cryptos on the map by market cap on the reg system. Number 10 still Cardano, 11 Tron, and 12 Avalanche. Nothing really moved here, and as Avalanche keeps falling, it pushes farther and farther behind from Tron, although I think that's going to flip eventually. There's so much bullish news of AVAX right now, guys. So much. The DMV that came out a few days ago we covered, and of course the gaming sector. It's going to be great things ahead for AVAX, and of course we covered Polkadot. It seems like they having a bit of a sell-off too after they had a huge, I don't know what you call it, conference. I don't know. They had a huge conference about their Web3 solutions for like rewards and that sort of thing, gift cards. As they had tons and tons of partnerships around Polkadot as well. Don't fade that. I think it's going to take off here in America, one way or the other. Anywho, moving on. Top 10 assets, of course, in the world. Bitcoin slipping down underneath Meta on the day as we fell down to 60,000. This happened again. Again, this happened before. We saw this. Not a big deal. Of course, we flipped silver once before already. Silver's market cap was at a top of 1.8 earlier in the year. And of course, Bitcoin has surpassed that around 1.7 right before we were at the full-time high back in March. So again, we just have to wait a little longer for this to go back to normal. I don't think anything's really changed here. Nvidia, I think, slipped a little bit. But other than that, everything's still kind of lining up the same way. All right, guys, let's get into the news. You know, they ripped the Band-Aid off. You know what happened today, right? Do you? Well, the stocks crashed on a recession fear as the Fed is seizing to defeat the draws from victory. Yeah, this is happening as we speak right now. Can I not get into this article? I have to pay. Yeah, I have to pay. Of course, I got to pay. But yeah, that's what happened today, guys. You know, you've seen it. You've seen it flip today. All tech stocks are down. Mag 7 down. Nvidia, of course. They have some big stuff coming down the pipeline. I wouldn't fade them specifically, but again, we're in crypto here, right? We're in crypto. Gold also breaks 2,500 per ounce, right? We're reaching historic highs. It's been a while since we looked at the gold chart. We can pull that up real quick as it just fell down from that today. This is a very good key indicator for everything that's here to come. Is everyone afraid of what's going to happen? I mean, if the Fed does not pull back, I think this is kind of short term right now. But if the Fed does not pull back in September, we're SOL, man. We are SOL. We're going to have to, of course, rethink kind of the whole bull run. But I think they're going to be forced to because, dude, I went to the grocery store today. I don't know if you guys are seeing the same thing I'm seeing. I went to the grocery store. I got 2 packs of crackers. I got oyster crackers, and I got just crackers. I'm making a lot of soup lately, and I bought lemons, and what else did I buy? I forget. I think a Mountain Dew. It was like $15. It's just like a one out of the little free cooler or whatever, which now is like over $2 for a freaking go-to Mountain Dew, like a go-to soda. It's ridiculous for a 20-ounce soda. Yeah, this is not. I was joking with a guy in line, and I'm like, dude, we're gonna have to start stealing stuff. It's getting out of hand, guys. You can't even go and pick up essential groceries for reasonable, fair prices anymore. And I live in like a food desert. It seems like these days. It's crazy. It is nuts. So yeah, that's what I'm seeing. That's my perspective on it, because gold is now, it's again, and Bitcoin is going to follow. Don't you think? Oh yeah, don't forget what happened last year when the banks started to collapse. What happened? Kathy Wood predicted it rallied around Bitcoin, right? All the banks were falling. Bitcoin and gold were pumping. So this is a good key indicator for me. I think this is going to happen the same way. I think we're going to have a lot of people flooding into this market when they see what's going to happen here in the future. Costco hot dogs still cost $1.50. That's all you need. Oh my God! You want to fight inflation? Just go buy the Costco hot dog. According to the Focus one, that's funny. That's funny. Your true hedge against inflation is the Costco hot dog. Oh my God, it's terrible. I quit. Gold prices reached historic highs on August 1st as of yesterday, breaking the 2,500 mark in the New York Comics Exchange. Gold reaches a historic high by the Fed rates decision. That's, of course, on the backs of yesterday's Fed rate decision. I don't think a 25 basis. I mean, it might rally the market because they might see more to come, but it's not going to do much of anything, really. I mean, we're printing money still. If they stop printing money and maybe cut back some government, legislation, then possibly we could, fall back and actually defeat inflation to some extent. But why would you ever want to trust this ever again? Why would you? God, look at Ben's face. Look at Benny's face. He's not looking too well. Anywho. So the constant demand from central banks, which is according to the World Gold Council, the WDC, grew the holding 6% since last year. It's collaborating with the price of an upswing, while the People's Bank of China, PBOC, stated that it stopped buying gold. Reports indicate that this might be not true, and that it could be purchasing gold secretly to take advantage of the lower prices. That's what they do. I mean, they do the same thing with Bitcoin and all other assets as well. I mean, that's why Jamie Dimon's been talking nothing but smack about Bitcoin. That's why Larry Fink himself was probably doing it over the last few years as well, because he didn't jump on board until, remember, last year. So, it's highly manipulated. I do not trust this asset class at all. If you look into the history of gold and silver trade markets and in the lawsuits against Jamie Dimon and JP Morgan, where they got slapped on the wrist and just paid like $100 million fine, which is a drop in bucket for JP Morgan, one of the largest, of course, the largest bank on the planet, probably. So FBI issuers are warning about crypto exchange scams. Again, we have them coming out, telling us what we can and cannot do, and then warning us based on, what they think the general public needs to be aware of. And it's going to get to the point where it's going to push us, into maybe a left-wing viewpoint where, no, this market's too scary for our consumers. We can't allow our consumers to be part of this market. Just get on the backs of JP Morgan, or like we're going to cover next. Morgan Stanley, or Bank of America. Let them hold it. Let them hold it. Let them get a fee for holding custody of your crypto. Yeah, so this is, I feel like this is a scare tactic. But anyway, the FBI alerts public cryptocurrency exchange fams. The Federal Bureau of Investigation issued a warning on August 1st about scammers targeting cryptocurrency users by posing as exchange employees. The warning details: the FBI warns of scammers impersonating cryptocurrency exchange employees to steal funds. The FBI described the scammer claims that the victim must safeguard their account by providing login information, clicking on a link, and then providing identification information. To protect yourself, the FBI advises crypto investors to not respond to unsolicited communications claiming about account issues. Instead, hang up and verify and claim calling the exchange the official number. Yada, yada, yada. I mean, if you wouldn't... Again, guys, that doesn't happen. It does not happen if you have self-custody. Be your own bank, right? See this? This says Otaku. This is my bank, right here in my hand. What did Obama call it? The Swiss bank account you can carry in your pocket? Yeah, exactly. Anywho, so that's what's up. That's what's going on, of course, with the FBI. That's going to be interesting. We'll dive into that in a bit. But Morgan Stanley came out today, guys. This is huge. Again, I can't stop talking about these banks getting involved. I can't stop talking. I mean, I know my friends and family always say, well, I don't think it's safe yet, or I don't think it's a good time, or maybe I gotta wait until McDonald's accepts it here in America, or they already do in some countries, or like I need to wait till Starbucks accepts it, or Walmart, or some insert big name here, but it's gonna be too late. It's gonna be way too late if you wait for that to happen. And arguably, you can already purchase it with your crypto if you wanted to go that route anyway. Just get on Strike, get a crypto credit card. There's plenty of issuers. You can definitely get on board. But yeah, Morgan Stanley to offer Bitcoin ETFs to wealthy clients. The CNBC covers this. The move will take effect on Wednesday. Guys, Wednesday. Next week. Wednesday. That's, of course, only, 5 days away? 4 days away? We're talking about just next week. And this is huge. You guys do not fade this. This is the beginning, because once they start talking to people, once they start having their investors call in, like, okay, well, I'm from, I don't know, I'm from Bank of America. We'll do that for you. We'll transfer your account and everything. And then Bank of America starts losing clients. Why? They're not offering Bitcoin. Then what happens? They have to offer Bitcoin. So we're talking about a huge freaking avalanche. No pun intended. No pun intended. Avalanche. Of course, don't forget about avalanche. Anyway, but yeah, it's going to be an avalanche, a cascading event that's going to usher in all the banks all at once, because this is their survival, man. I've been saying this for years. This is how they survive. The banks cannot survive without crypto because the jig is up. We know this is done. They can print this to oblivion, and they're issued this all the time on a whim. On a phone call. I need $100 million more. Okay, JP Morgan, we'll print more for you. Yeah, the jig is up, and the way they survive, just like GameStop, they can't. All games are going digital slowly. They're gonna have to get out, find a new survival mechanism, or they're gonna go away. NFTs might be their save, and crypto, Bitcoin specifically, is going to be, of course, the bank's savior as well. So yeah, don't fade this. This is going to be huge, and it starts next week. Morgan Stanley is making the move in response to demands from its clients. Huge. Huge. The January approval for Bitcoin ETFs raised hope that it would attract the deep pockets of financial institutions to cryptocurrency. Large firms often have lengthy compliance and review processes to undertake before they approve funds that are offered to their clients. This is exactly what we've been talking about for months. Kathy Wood has said it. Remember, 3 to 6 months, 6 to 9 months. They're going to choose the winners. They're going to choose the winners of these ETFs. We've been saying this since January. And once they do, they're gonna pick the winners, Grayscale, IBIT, most likely, and then they're all gonna be offering these services directly through these clientele, and that's gonna be the vendors are gonna be the winners. That's what we've been saying. But yeah, they took in their time to review the process, who they want to go with. And now they're going to offer the funds to their clients. This is happening. This is happening next week. This is stupid, man. Again, self-fulfilling prophecy. Wall Street giant Morgan Stanley's MS advisors to offer the Bitcoin exchange-traded funds to wealthy clients starting Wednesday. According to CNBC, Morgan Stanley is allowing 15,000 financial advisors to sell shares of BlackRock's IBIT and Fidelity's FBTC. Ooh, they're not even going with Grayscale, even though they've got the longest track record in the market. That's interesting. But yeah, Fidelity, of course, is Fidelity, second or third largest asset manager, and of course, BlackRock being the first. Of course, they're going to get it. Focus One says GameStop basically just sells pops now. Yeah, they're a pop store. That's right. That's what I say all the time. It's funny you brought that up. Oh, it's funny. Yeah, they're basically just an adult toy store, and not that kind of adult toy store. This kind. Yeah, this kind. Little, figures and tchotchkes, right? That's what they sell. That's GameStop for you. Anywho. Yeah, the bank, which holds $1.5 trillion in assets under management, made the move in response to the demand from its clients, according to the report. Morgan Stanley holds 269 million of Grayscale's Bitcoin trust already. Wow, as of March 30th. Well, not even recent, as of recent times. This is 3 months ago. A sign that it is planned to offer ETFs to clients at some point. They're already moving. The bank did not immediately respond to CoinDesk's request on the comment. That is crazy. I just cannot get over this. This is huge. And I don't think enough people understand the ramifications of this. Like, you'll see. If you don't get it after all the explanation and all the rigmarole, it's coming. Exclusive new Bitcoin remarks from Donald Trump. We can pay the U.S.'s $35 trillion debt with Bitcoin, he says. Yeah. Ultimately, that could be possible, right? But like Samsung Mao, we've covered that interview. Oh my God, was it like 2 or 3 months ago? When Samsung Mao says basically the first government to basically print their currency into oblivion to buy Bitcoin are going to win. They're going to win. And I think when Donald Trump and RFK not as much because he started this whole trend last year, but when Donald Trump went on there, and RFK in the same week, and the candidates all said they were going to back the U.S. dollar with Bitcoin somehow, right? Some way. I think that has scared the entire market. Governments are going to usher in a huge payload to this new asset class, and it's coming. It's coming. It's gonna be the gold rush, right? I forgot who said. I think it was was it Cynthia Lummis that said this is going to be our Louisiana Purchase moment? I think it was Senator Cynthia Lummis. Anyway, former President Donald Trump laid out his vision of the true. Yeah, we saw that. Of course, we covered it yesterday. But apparently, there is a new interview with Fox Business Maria Bartiromo. Trump said he should have embraced crypto technology to maintain the American leadership in the global arena. Speaking at the crypto conference last weekend. I'm not boring you with those details. Crypto is a very interesting thing, Trump said, adding, it is a very high level, intellectually, but if we do not do it, China will, and China is already doing it, and if we don't take steps, other countries will. That's what he said last week. So the former president stated that cryptocurrencies are advancing rapidly and already a major force for the global stage. He underlined the increasing importance, stating that it is larger than many countries and the world's largest companies. Again, 15 years to accumulate. I say this all the time. 15 years for Bitcoin to become the 10th largest asset class, right? And currently it's the 11th because we just fell behind Meta. But we'll get back up there in no time. But still, only took 15 years. Meta's been around for what, 20 years now? Has Meta been around for 20 years? I don't know, man. My whole life feels like a blur now. It's gone. Yeah, I think it has. So anyway, he has no idea what it is, Trump said. He also suggested that the U.S.'s lack of leadership. Of course, we're talking about Biden. He's talking about Biden. He says Biden has no idea what it is. He also suggested that the U.S. lack of leadership could result in other nations taking the lead. Trump's enthusiasm for other cryptocurrencies is a probable prediction to pay off the $35 trillion debt with some Bitcoin, he said. With some Bitcoin? Just some. Okay. Yeah, just some. Just some, guys, even though we're not even at, Bitcoin, we don't have enough, we're not even a $35 trillion market cap. We're way down the pipeline, okay? We're talking maybe like 30, 40 years. We possibly could pay off the U.S. debt if it all went to that and they kept the plan going through multiple generations of presidents. Yes, we could, potentially. Anywho, so moving on. Jasmine's back in the news again. I thought this was interesting. Of course, we're talking about you know where we're going. I do this every day. I do this everything. Of course, the dystopian future where robots, AI, all the self-driving cars, all the vehicles, all the manufacturer workers, all replaced by yours truly, robots and AI, as drivers, telemarketers, lawyers, accountants, data entry clerks, bookkeepers, receptionists, bank tellers, travel agents, factory workers, fast food workers like me, McDonald's representing, customer service representatives are all going to fight to the death to keep their jobs for one more year after we usher in the fourth industrial revolution that is 2030, and that it will be the AI and robotic revolution. Don't forget about the cotton gin or the sewing machine or all the manufacturing and the printing machines and everything else. We have been here before. It's just history repeating itself, rhyming in certain ways, but this time we were eliminating all the human element. So it's going to be a lot different. But anyway, so yeah, don't you forget, of course, as I say every day, your friends and your family and all that is going to be also replaced. You're probably going to go to a morgue one day and be like, oh yeah, sorry, would you like her cremated? Your mother, I'm sorry she passed away. Would you like her cremated? Or would you like her buried? Or would you like her to be digitally inscribed onto this NFT? You can put in your crypto wallet and say hello to your mom every day with, just give us enough data and we can recreate your mom. Okay, thank you. Just give us 10 grand. Your mom's gonna live forever on as an NFT. Anything's possible at this point, guys. I just made that up off the top of my head. But yeah, this is of course the dystopian future where it's not gonna end. It's gonna get crazier and crazier as we go into the sci-fi revolution. As I always predict that sci-fi and anime will predict the future that is here to come. Whew. All right. Moving back into our segment, of course, is about Jasmine. And why? Why am I going into all this crazy details I normally do with my dystopian future spiel? Because I'm talking about AI and robotics in Japan. IoT, Internet of Things, all things interconnected, paying each other with crypto, right? And then paying you with crypto. And you're going to completely be oblivious to what's going on because most of the people don't even know this is happening. They don't know what's going on in the background. Oh, Jesus. Focus One says it will be like cyberpunk edge runners. Ashes come out of the ground or come out of the vending machine. Yeah, all things are going to come out of the vending machines. Oh, Jesus. Yeah, ashes are going to come out. That's it. Yeah, you go to pick up your mom in the infirmary, right? Yeah, and it just comes out of the vending machine. Yep. I remember that. That was a pretty sad scene. I think it was episode 1, Edge Runners. I love that anime. It was a great anime. I actually have while we're on that topic, I was able to snag up a autograph from Rebecca herself. Becca. That's of course Alex. Yep. So yeah, pretty cool. Yo. I had to share that. Wait, since we're on the topic of Edge Runners. Speaking of which, I am looking to make another anime intro for my stream. If you could come up with one, maybe I'll do one with Edge Runners. Maybe that's it. I will use that exact scene we just talked about and make a scene. That'll be awesome. I can definitely spin that in a cryptocurrency kind of way. That'll be fun. There we go. There we have it. I answered my own question, or actually, Focus One inspired me, of course, on the stream, as he usually does. Becca is waifu. Yes, she is. If only I could figure out a way to make a custom figure of her. I'm sure they'll come up with some crazy stuff in China to do that. Anywho, moving back into Jasmine. Man, we went on a derail there. Jasmine, of course, if integrating IoT technologies. I'm still working on. I say this every day. I'm gonna make a huge chunk progress on it over the weekend for sure. So I'm planning not to have too many things derail my progress this weekend. There's just too many things going on in my life right now. But anyway, Jasmine Technologies is paving the way for the future of Japan with artificial intelligence, robots, and of course the Internet of Things becoming part of everyday life. By integrating these technologies, Jasmine aims to collect and analyze massive amounts of data in the cloud. It will improve and personalize individual experiences across various aspects of daily living. This is what we're talking about. Remember we seen that video yesterday of that guy on Twitter who was basically like, boom, we have all of the technology right here. I work at Tesla. Look at my ID, right? He's like pulling out his ID. I work at Tesla. See this? And yeah, he's doing the same kind of, he knows what's up. He's seen it. He's an electrician. Whoa, Maximus, welcome back to the stream, man. Oh, Otoko-san! Yeah, let's go, man. Smash that like. Thank you, man. I appreciate it. Damn, Max. That's awesome. Thanks for joining, man. But yeah, that's what's going on. It's freaking Jasmine, and of course, doing this. And again, Max is also the one pushing me to make this video specifically about Jasmine. But yeah, revolutionizing daily life with AI and IoT services. Of course, this is happening so fast. And as we just went through all the dystopian future segment of all the things that are going to change our lives, the central Jasmine vision is the personalized data locker. Of course, that's so we can also get some money from our damn data they've been stealing for years, right? An AI-powered virtual assistant designed to act as a personal AI agent. This agent assistant will help users with daily tasks, suggest routes, provide personalized advice, and based on weather, traffic, and other contextual factors, yeah, it'll give you the heads up. Also, again, like you get a ride share. I always use this one as an example. It's a really early example. I remember seeing back 2 years ago. But it was as simple as just informing your rideshare what music you like so it can be automatically played on the smart car. Again, IoT interconnecting, so you don't even have to think about it, do a thing at all. If you are a rideshare service, or even if it's just a personalized taxi, again, there won't be any humans involved where we're going, right? Where we're going, we don't need humans. Yeah, we don't need. Yeah, we don't. We're gonna be a completely missing part of life. Unfortunately, it sounds. I know it sounds dark, but you're not even gonna know it's gonna be here when it's here, or we're gonna be in our retirement age by then. Through connected devices, of course, in real time, medical monitoring will also become more accurate, adding in disease prevention and better patient support. And this shift also towards the proactive, personalized medicine will allow individuals to benefit from continuous health monitoring. Again, going back to the guy, I'm not quite a whistleblower, but the guy working at Tesla was like saying, he was talking about the robots we covered earlier this year, but the medical robots and how they're just kind of like jumping in and doing these hollow projected, almost like Miku, of course, MMD. Miku, that's essentially what we got going on here, right? They have, of course, in Japan, if you're not familiar with it, I can probably pull her up real quick. Yeah, of course I can pull her up. It's Miku. You guys aren't familiar with Miku. In Japan, she's huge, right? She's huge. At one point in Japan, you're going to be in the hospital, just maybe eating some of your hospital food, and all of a sudden, Miku, starts dancing in front of you and putting on a live concert in your hospital room, just because you had that one particular niche or interest attached to your account, right? I mean, these things are possible with IoT, with everything integrated. It's going to change everything, and you're not even going to be aware of it. And you can opt in, opt out, and of course, sell that information or keep it private. Anywho, So yeah, I had to, of course, bring her up. Japan, guys, Japan. Jesus Christ. Going back to the chat. Focus One says, whatever, I'll be spending all my time with my sexy robot wife. Yes, I'm sure. Hatsune Miku, of course. Yes, on the stream. She's huge everywhere. She's come to Canada too. Yes. And even opened for Lady Gaga. It doesn't stop, man. It doesn't stop. She also had a partnership with one of my favorite chiptune groups, Anamanaguchi, for those who know. Also had a partnered with Miku and did an album some years ago. Yeah, she's all over the place, and she's on all walks of life. Whether you're in New York, Canada, Japan, France, Paris, it don't matter. It don't matter. She is huge. Analyst prediction for Jasmine's target price. You know what? I'd say if Max is still in the chat, I'd say have him predict the price for you, because he's a little more optimistic than I am with Jasmine's price by 2025. This, of course, is way. I don't know. I'm thinking 25 cents still by the end of this year. I think it's doable. I think it's realistic. Again, if we're not impeded by this recession, right? I think 25 cents is fair by the end of the year. 50 cents by the end of next year. By the bull run, 60 cents is not too crazy off from what I'm thinking. I believe Max's target's much higher. Not much higher. Maybe I think it was it 70 cents, Max? Depending on that current. I think it was the British market or the German market. I forget. In one of your latest videos. Anywho, so the technical pattern suggests the bullish momentum, indicating that Jasmine could be set for significant growth in the coming years, with strong focus on privacy and ethics. Jasmine is not only enhancing daily life, but also ensuring that technological progress as respect to your individual rights. You're fighting for our data democracy. And I think they're doing a lot better job with Jasmine in Japan than, say, Polkadot will, because it's going to be more tailored to the institutions and just pumping out rewards and gift cards. And, oh, you gave us like... all your life's data, we're going to give you a $10 Starbucks card. Hopefully it'll be a little more rewarding for the first adopters in Japan, as I personally believe this will spread to the world as it gets integrated into more of our daily technology. All right. Man, what a mouthful. Of course, crypto bots, we talk about this, not too often much anymore, but they're still there, man. They're still growing. I know Bitcoin, as of last year, still was the most human traded element. At least crypto in general. It takes a while for the bots to kind of get rushing in when it comes to new coins, but it's happening faster and faster. And now we have, again, more evidence to the point that crypto bots are undermining the market. And apparently they're automatically issuing out some rug pulls you should be aware of. This kind of scam stuff is happening. Don't just jump on any meme coin with all your life savings. Like I say all the time, buy stuff with true utility, right? True utility. Like our fire starter that we burn money with, right? Yeah, that's got true utility. Yeah, let's just put a little bit of that on there. Okay, there's just a little bit. I want to get too out of hand. Just a little. Okay. I think it stopped burning. Okay. But anyway, yeah, that's got true utility, not like, I always use Sailor Mercury. I hate to use Sailor Mercury because she's cute. I love her. But something with no utility. Man, I don't have much on my desk. Oh, here we go. There's a Jigglypuff. She does nothing. She's just really big and adorable. That's it. She's got no utility, right? So that, of course, I'd like to use inanimate objects as my proof of utility. Anywho, she's huge everywhere she came to Canada. And of course, you were talking about Miku, of course, before. Focused. But yeah, this is happening. This is happening right underneath our nose. And again, I wanted to pull out this particular point in the article that these automatic meme coin rug pulls have been observed on the blockchain, right? So crypto bots have been observed in creating and launching new meme coins on platforms like Solana. There's tons of talk about the king of crypto meme coins, Solana. There's a new meme coin every hour on Solana, it seems like. Maybe a minute. These bots can also pull liquidity from older coins, leading to rug pulls that leave users with worthless tokens, worthless bags. The automation in token launches often skipped critical steps like smart contract deployment and audits, increasing the risk for investors. So, again, these are happening. They're not stopping. We're going to be getting more of these as time goes on, and hopefully Solana slows down with the meme. Like, I understand it's pushing adoption. It's definitely pushing their market cap. Oh my God, Solana's just like I don't even recognize this coin anymore. Like, what is that? Oh my God, it's a meme farm right now. But yeah, retail scams and fraud. The increased popularity of trading bots have resulted in a rise in frauds, which mostly target ordinary investors, scammers, pitch bots, and exaggerated promises of large profits, attempting to persuade investors to buy useless or counterfeit software. The Commodity Futures Trading Commission has also issued a warning about such schemes, underscoring the hazards involved. It's absurd, and it's been a while though since we've seen stuff like. There was a Pokemon coin scam that happened last year. What was the other one? The big one. What was it? I think Illuvium was kind of touted as one, but I don't think it was one. That was earlier last year when they had their launch. I don't know. Just be careful, guys. That's all I gotta say. I don't endorse meme coins. I try to get you guys away from them. Try to make you understand the true utility is out there. You gotta find it, and when you do, that's where life-changing wealth is made. All right, long-awaited strategic Bitcoin reserve bill is out. It is live, and it's getting thrown around. Over the weekend, former U.S. President and current Republican nominee Donald Trump and a number of lawmakers spoke on the Bitcoin National Conference. Yes, we know. This is, of course, the first major U.S. election where crypto is getting attention from lawmakers and candidates. Former President Donald Trump spoke. He's saying if he's elected, he will appoint the friendlier regulators. Of course, get rid of Gary. Yes, we know. Bill already with us here in the United States, following her announcement of the historic proposal to supercharge the U.S. dollar and pay down the national debt by establishing a strategic Bitcoin reserve. Today, U.S. Cynthia Lummis introduced the strategic bill legislation that will act as a guide. If it passed, the U.S. will buy 1 million Bitcoin, which no one currently has at the moment. Not one entity other than Satoshi himself. Who would have thunk? ILV was a gaming token, and then Alex Becker recommended it. Oh, Jesus. Illuvium, yeah. Illuvium is a gaming token, yep. That is right. I think it's been out now for, 3-6 months, something like that. I came out earlier this year. Make America Mine Again. Yep, that's, of course, Donald Trump's new slogan, right? I thought that was interesting. Of course, the U.S. pursuit of Bitcoin mining dominance could offer a golden ticket to the national renewal, with our projections suggesting it could contribute to $30.6 billion in GDP. You know what? This reminded me of something else I actually wanted to cover, but I don't have anything pulled up for. But Simply Bitcoin covered it today. It was freaking awesome. Basically, we're talking about compounding just the not interest, but the actual awareness of Bitcoin across the globe, right? All it takes is America to get in, then China to get in, then the banks are getting in, like Morgan Stanley, right? Morgan Stanley, we talked about that today, and everything. Then eventually the FOMO kicks in, and then you got this, and they had some crazy number like because America looking at if we were gonna do 500 Bitcoin a day. 550, I think it was quoted, right? I think that was RFK's plan. I mean, you have to do something that drastic in order to even get to 1 million, to be honest. I think both plans align with that factor. Then, I mean, we're talking about literally buying up the entire supply, and I think Simply Bitcoin's moon math, right? That's what I call it, moon math, was something around 7 months. It was only going to take 7 months. So I'm curious if anyone else saw that was a possibility. And that's just all what's available on the exchanges right now. Probably even taking into consideration what will be mined by then. Probably not going to find it, but that's, again, I just wanted to point that out because I thought that was so bullish. It was so insane and absurd that, it could happen. It could happen. So if you guys want, Check them out. Of course, I like to endorse everyone I find worthy, find worthwhile. I've been watching these guys for years. And I think that everyone, again, I call anyone out that's making really good points in the space. I called out BitBoy Crypto. It's been a long time since I talked about BitBoy Crypto after all the stuff, is going on in his life. And, of course, he just saw Jasmy. He saw the light of Jasmy. He was turned on to Jasmy just yesterday, or 2 days ago. So, again, I got to call it as I see it. Hong Kong major broker launches crypto trading for retail clients with Bitcoin deposit bonuses. Yeah. It's almost like a dividend. Jeez, what does that sound like? A dividend. But yeah, I mean, it's just all over the place. There's tons of bullish narratives out there if you look for them, as I find every day. I think I just closed one I didn't want to close. Okay, there we go. Bank of England. Yes, this is what I was gonna get at. The Bank of England is also doing a 25 basis cut, as also Hong Kong, China is also doing it as well. Rate cut stirs potential Bitcoin breakout. In the heat of the moment with the stock market collapsing, wouldn't that be insane? We just start to see Bitcoin and crypto start rising out of the ashes. I could see it happening. I mean, we're talking about, again, they got to print the money. They got to pay their debt. Time's running out. We're getting close to the end of the year. And the halving's already happened. The miners need to get paid. We got fees. There's just so many things that are just accumulating, and at some point, everything's gonna just explode. It's gonna explode. So yeah, I don't want to get too much into this, but yeah, other countries are already pulling back the interest rates. Okay, so moving on. Oh, we're almost through it, guys. Senator Bill Hagerty slams Kamala Harris for her crypto stance, according to Fox News. Bill Hagerty slams Kamala Harris' crypto stance on July 31st. Ex post from Terrett, the Republican senator of Tennessee, criticized Harris's report newfound open attitude towards crypto assets legislation amid the Republican nominee, of course, Trump's appearance at the Bitcoin conference last week. She said, Senator Hagerty tells me that Kamala Harris's crypto strategy is burdened by what has been. Look at that. That's hilarious. But yeah, I asked him what he thought about the vice president's so-called crypto reset and whether it could help her campaign. He said, it's no surprise that after witnessing the monumental success of Trump's Bitcoin Nashville conference, Kamala Harris is, as she has on her many other issues, making a desperate last-minute 180-degree flip. I mean, technically, yeah, I mean, it's hypocrisy. This world is a hypocrisy. Trump did 180 flip this year. I'm going to say it's fair for Kamala to do 180 flip because Trump just did it what is it, not even 6 months ago? Was it 3 months ago? 2 months ago? It wasn't that long ago. Trump did a 180. So I'll give her that. At least. But it's not going to be enough for me to get her vote or anyone else to get, her vote. Unfortunately for her, what can be burdened by what has been 3.5 years ago, rigorously anti-crypto and anti-innovation policies and legislation, right? The Biden-Harris administration, the crypto community has also shared GOP values of freedom and innovation, sees right through this, which is why we saw such an enthusiastic turnout for Bitcoin President Trump. Yes, Trump and Nashville 2024. The Republican Party and the party of crypto is the party of crypto, and no last-ditch effort from Kamala Harris will ever change that. Strong words. So again, I just want to kind of touch on that current political sentiment for the Democratic Party, which is not looking good for crypto. Still, anyway, Bitcoin price crumbles to 62 support, but derivatives metrics show bullish signs. This is pretty much all the news today. It's been really kind of lackluster. I pulled out the best stuff I could today, guys. Ethereum futures open interest hits 19-month high. MicroStrategy stock sets to gain another 30% if Bitcoin hits 150K in 2025. That's crazy. Another 30%. Yeah, that's pretty much it. That's pretty much all I got. Yeah, let's get into some of the normies. What's going on with Bitcoin on Twitter? Let's find out. Money go burr. Yeah, money printer go burr. We saw that. We looked at it. That was the third or fourth metric we looked at today. If you don't know, there's Max Kaiser.
I've always said that Bitcoin has no top because fiat money has no bottom, right?
Yes.
There's no there's no backing for fiat money. It's just paper. And I think a couple of things we're going to see happening. Number one, people will no longer accept fiat money for Bitcoin. So you're going to try to buy Bitcoin with your fiat money, and no one will take your fiat money. No one will take dollars at all. That could very well happen. So that will be a moment of panic. They'll be like, oh, what? That's like, no. Here's $1 million. Here's $10 million. I want one Bitcoin. Like, no way, amigo. We don't want that shit. It's worthless, right? So that's going to be panic. Then people are going to have to trade in other stuff for Bitcoin, like gold, their house, right? And then people are going to be panicked. And they should be panicked because the world we live in now is a fake world that's been created with the hologram of fiat money.
Yep. Man, he always gets me. Max Kaiser, he has the big wallet, says Focus One. I think he has over 100K BTC. I think you're right. Some people actually, kind of predict he has more than Satoshi. I mean, he's definitely got 100K. I think for sure. That's a no-brainer. Yeah, the guy's freaking amazing.
I've always said that Bitcoin has.
Let's see what we got. A Bitcoin hodler, oh Jesus! Versus, of course, the Bitcoin hodler versus the Nobel laureate economist. Interesting. That's of course from the Olympic Games going on right now. We got Michael Siller. USD will be backed by Bitcoin.
Jerome Powell says it's a digital asset. Christina Lagarde says it's a digital asset.
Yep.
The head of the SEC taught a class on it. I think that people understand.
Yes, that's right. Max Kaiser did give Alex Jones about 10,000 Bitcoin, or somewhere around that, on a laptop years ago. And then he also tried to give him it back because he said he lost it. He said he lost that hard drive, and then he was trying to give him more back if he could just answer. Was it just like one of all the questions, or he was like giving like 10 questions if he could answer about Bitcoin, and he couldn't answer any of them. I was really disappointed. That was around the time where BitBoy Crypto was on Alex Jones back in the day. I remember those days, man. Those were fun days. It's really cool that you remember that too. The politicians are stating to be starting to appreciate the power of Bitcoin. Yes, of course, Trump and more Max Kaiser. They all work for me. Max Bitcoin. What else we got? Bitcoin is back above 70K. That was a few days ago. What's the latest? I'm not even hitting on the latest, guys. Oh my god. What am I doing? What the hell? Is that cat just looking up at the moon? Jesus. I don't know. Man, I guess we're getting into the oh my god, Bob Ross painting Bitcoin. Jesus. Nothing too crazy today on the Twitter front, the memes. What in the heck is that? Yeah, I don't know. Let's check, of course, the trends for the biddy. The normies. There's no biddies on here, of course. Let's just refresh it. Stock market today, down closes. Wow, the Dow closes down 600 points. Nasdaq enters correction after the weak sentiment. Shakari recharges and okay. Dallas. They like pizza in Dallas, apparently. Grant Fisher, Olympic. Aerosmith. Retires from touring. Wow, that's insane that they're still touring. Oh my god. They were touring when I was a little kid. Argentina versus France, Olympics, and that's pretty much it. There's a trap movie. I don't even know. I don't know. The normies hurt my brain. Tropical storm hitting Florida, apparently. Lollapalooza, Amazon stock. Alrighty, and then of course we look at Bitcoin as its interest is down to 46 from a high of 52 last week. Meh. That's where we're at. That's where we're at, guys. Kind of sucks. It kind of sucks, but it is what it is. We're just gonna get through it. But that's why we zoom out, right? That's why we zoom out. Look at this 4-hour chart. Look at this. Look at where we're at. Go back to the daily chart. Look. Oh my God. Look, we're all the way up here. Remember, where were we last year, right? Where were we last year? Last year in 2023, in August, right around the end of July, we were sitting at a $28,000 Bitcoin. And we even fell and corrected to 26 at the very beginning of August. We're already three times almost? We're near 3 times the amount of Bitcoin was back in August of last year. It's just insane. Don't be fading this market, the space, right? Don't be selling off your base. Don't be stupid. As I say.
Stupid?
As Oscar says every day. Not me. I'm not saying that. Oscar's saying, what are you stupid selling your Bitcoin? Don't do that. Anywho, so that's what's going on today, guys. The sentiment is insane. The fire, the flames getting higher. It's still burning. We're still burning in here. It looks like I look at my stream, it looks like we're just like having a fun time in hell. Or we're in the oven or something. But yeah, that's what's going on. Bitcoin is seeing better days, and it will see better days. And it's really not that bad sitting up here at Cloud 9 at 60K when people are freaking out and they're thinking it's the end of days. It's just like, what? We're at 61,000, man. That's insane. We're up like more than 2x this year. Like, what's wrong with you? Everything's fine. What's that smell? Jeez. Anywho, I'm just joking around, you know, guys. But yeah, I think it's gonna be fine. We'll test and see where tonight takes us. It looks like we're already bouncing off of this key level again. The same kind of key level we've been sitting at all day. Whoa, just ripped Bitcoin Chan's skin off. Jesus. Let's get her off the chart. Take a look and see what's going on tonight into the weekend. I'm predicting some fun stuff happening this weekend. It seems like the last 2 weeks we've been getting some big buy-ins over the weekend. You know who's doing that? BlackRock, MicroStrategy. Maybe some of these banks loading up on these ETFs. The ETFs do stop trading over the weekend, though. They're not like true Bitcoin. They're paper Bitcoin. Anywho, so yeah, let's get her off the map and then take a look and see what's going on in the 15-minute chart, as we usually do every night. Looks like we're starting to print a green candle, sitting in at 61. Right around 61. We did bounce off of 60,800 just recently. Look at that. We almost touched our predicted low, albeit a few hours later. Jesus, this would have been about 9 hours ago. I was off. Dang it. We'll see if we hit it. But anyway, I'm going to clean this up. I'm going to say I did pretty good yesterday, guys. I think I did. I did pretty good. But we're going to continue this trend, as it didn't really change. We still got the same trend going on, the same lines. We're still looking at the same thing, albeit our low is now lower, right? Our low is now lower. Again, we could still hit down here, right? We could still hit down to the 58 level, right? As we have a lot of support back here. I still think that would be a good place to bounce off of, maybe recover, as those were our triple bottoms in the past. I think even back here, there's a lot of chop back there to really go by. So that's what I'm looking at, of course, on that line. Of course, we could still bump off this and then bump down that one and play the whole, dead cat bounce. We could still do that. Not counting that out. And Bitcoin, really, it would have to go down to like, let's zoom out and see. I think like 45, 48K still it could possibly go down to. Where are we at? That's 57, and then of course our 53 level, and then the big one right here, which is 50K. And then the next top up down here would be 40, right around 48. So that, I would say the lowest we potentially could go is probably going to be 48. I don't think we're going to go lower than that. I mean, pushing what, 47? Going to touch 40K again? I don't think so. But it wouldn't be the end of the world. It wouldn't scare me out. It would have to go down to 26K to really scare me, to be honest. That's just my average buy-in. It's just over the last 4 years, that would hurt me. Anywho, so yeah, that's what I think is going to happen. I think we're going to stay in these higher ranges of support. I guess higher ranges. Jesus. I guess they're low for where we're at right now, I guess, in the short term. Let's go back to the 15-minute. We're going to play out just a fun little thing before we go for the night, as we usually do. Kind of play on the market. It's not open trading days, not as much volatility, but we still have the same kind of moves around the same time frames. As we do always cover this, right? Key time frames I've discovered over the years. Very key time frames where you can almost predict with the sentiment where it's going to go. Aside from Mr. 100, you can't predict what he's going to do. 100 today, 1,000 today, 2,500 today. Who knows? Is it Russia? Maybe. Anyway, so yeah, this is where we're at right now. We are bouncing off of 60,800. Quickly, just take a look at the. Well, I already closed my browser. Take a look at the Bitcoin heat map brought to you by Kimba, the White Snow Lion, and the Anime Reference. So those who know, right, Kimba. Looks like the bulls are now starting to kind of get a push forward. Looks like we're pretty oversold, honestly. Kind of fighting around 61K for that level to retain it. So just by looking at that, yeah, again, we're kind of oversold, bouncing off that into the weekend. It's currently 9 o'clock Eastern Standard Time here in New York City, here in New Jersey, Brooklyn, Jesus, Florida, Georgia, all the places, right? On the East Coast. So yeah, I think what we're gonna do is we're gonna try to recover from this, get some of these local level layers of support, try to bounce off of, maybe reclaim. Whoops. Maybe try to reclaim that. Let's see. Can we even identify another time frame in this mess? This big giant bear flag. Jesus, goes on for days. Literally goes on for days. Like it does not end. We could be bouncing off around here. What is that? I can't even go out that far. August 9th, maybe. By the end of the day, August 9th, it probably goes out to. That's a huge time frame. I don't think we're going to be able to predict that very accurately. But yeah, nonetheless, it's looking pretty bearish out there. So, yeah, I kind of see us kind of maybe pushing into, again, all the markets move in tandem. 12 a.m., 12 p.m., 3 a.m. to 3 a.m. through 3 p.m., right? Between those time frames, those 3 hours. Most volatility, every market, in every region. It's just how it works out. When you're on one side of the world or the other, if you're going by Eastern Standard Time. I can't tell you the other side of the world because I'm not a computer. I'm not an AI yet. But yeah, Eastern Standard Time, 3 a.m. to 3 p.m. is where it volatility kind of slows down, ends, and it begins again at 12 a.m., 12 p.m. on the other side of the world. So anyway, that's what we're looking at. Again, 12 a.m. It will be our next large peak probably. So I'm probably going to say we're going to maybe play around here, get kind of tight in these ranges, head back up to here, bounce off of that. Maybe even a little higher because this is still kind of bearish. That's 60, not even 62. The next level to bounce would be here. So that would be up at 10:30. Maybe we could hit that, go up down here, hit another local level support, and then push back forward maybe to about 63. And then I don't think we're going to get too much farther than that until that's about 12 a.m. on Saturday morning. Then come back down and kind of just start breaking down again into the weekend. Who knows? Maybe someone comes out and we start moving up again. I don't think we're going to break through here over the weekend, but we could bounce. And that will put us into about 9 o'clock in the morning here in the States, which is actually pretty crazy. It lines up like that. And yeah, we'll probably sell off a little bit again. No. Till about 12, bounce off at that level. It's crazy how this works out. I am just playing around, guys. I'm not even really being that serious. And then who knows? Maybe we'll try to break out then at that point. That'll take us into about 4 p.m. on Saturday. Wow, how close to that is to 3 o'clock. That's insane how that just works out that way. We just keep bopping around. And if we break out, it'll probably be Sunday. Let's even go that far. I'm gonna push this out. This is gonna be one of the longest predictions I've done in a while. Longest drawn out ones. So who knows? Maybe we'll come down here, test this again, break down, test it, go back up, and then go down here, and then test that. That'll bring us into Sunday, 4 a.m. China wakes up, pumps us out, and gets us out of that. All right, that's what I'm guessing. Then we're gonna test this here, and who knows? We can make or break it right there. That's what I see. It's crazy how it works out. But yeah, we'll see how that plays out. Again, I wouldn't be surprised if we're close like we were yesterday and the day before that. I think only one time this week I was kind of off quite a bit, but I'm usually pretty much on target. It's nuts. I just see these things, man. I just see them. It's experience. It's just experience and time. Look at the same damn charts for 4 years, you see stuff. Or you see floaters. Start to see floaters, see things, see mirages. Anywho, so that's what I see going on today, guys. Have a great weekend, of course. Don't do anything stupid, right? Don't do anything stupid. But it is a little scary out there, right? It is a little scary. It's not a complete cause from concern. Oh, I'm kidding. It's the end of days. Oh no! Throwing your money in the streets. It's over. We're done. I'm sorry. I'm just exaggerating a little bit. Anywho, yeah. Don't forget. Just keep your hold on to your Bitcoins. Don't let them go. Don't let them go. And I'll see you guys next week, and we'll see how this plays out. I'm sure it's gonna be fun. Oh no! I just broke my trading view. I'm sure it's gonna be fun. But anyway, Focus One, great stream. Have a good weekend to you too, man. Thanks for coming out. Thanks to everyone coming out. Chuck Dono and Maximus Crypto. Thanks for hitting me up again on the stream. Awesome, man. I will catch you guys next week. Have a great weekend, and yeah, stay crypto. This is the Crypto Otaku signing out. Later.